All right, y'all. So I'm on the way to the wood yard now. I got my earbud in, and anyway, just starting this second channel here and getting everything going and everything like that. I guess I'll start off from the beginning or the background, you may say. I just turned 30 this year, and I work for my dad. He owns a logging business, and hopefully one day I will have it. And this is my truck that I bought this year. So I haven't had it quite a year yet. But anyway, I've been working in the woods since I was 17. I was homeschooled and I doubled up my last 2 years so I could go ahead and be done with that and be able to go to the woods. So I've been here ever since then. I think it's been 12 years or something like that. I started off uh, just running the old backup skidder when my dad bought a newer one to start with, and I did that. I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. Ended up the one that I was running had some kind of problem. We think a fuel line bust and was spraying right on either fuel line or oil line bust and sprayed right on the exhaust manifold, and it caught on fire. Uh, we were able to get it out, but it had already, burned up more than it was worth because that skidder was on its last leg anyway. So we just kind of, you know, took a loss on that one. And after that, I just kind of trimmed up trailers and, whatever else might need doing odd and end stuff for a little bit. And then when I turned 18, I went ahead and got my CDL as soon as I turned 18. And then I drove a truck for him for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, maybe, something like that. And then the guy we had running the cutter quit, and I went to the cutter, and I've run that now 7 years, uh, maybe 8, but at least 7. I remember when we bought our, not the cutter we have now, but the one we had before then, and my oldest was just born when we bought that cutter, not too long after we got it on the same track. So I've been running the cutter 7, maybe 8 years, and I would still, help them haul from time to time when we needed it. And then I ended up this year buying this truck of my own so I could kind of, be able to start learning business stuff and kind of be able to do my own thing, so to speak. So now I guess technically I have 2 jobs because I still run the cutter, cutting the trees, and also drive the truck hauling now too. I've got this truck, and I've got 3 log trailers, and probably getting ready to get another one. So what I do, as I say, cutting, I'll load my truck and trailers, and take them to a drop spot and drop them where I can be in the woods all day cutting and doing things. And then late in the evening or nighttime, hauling the one mill we haul to, they're open 24/7. Then I can haul off the ones that I've got, stacked at the drop spot. Um, it ain't easy, but it's not hard at the same time. If that makes any sense when you get used to it. Just like running the cutter, it took me a long time to get the hang of that, especially thinning like we do most of, pine thinning around here. Now it's just, second nature. It ain't no problem. Since I've got the truck here, my days have been 12 to 14 hours, sometimes longer now. like I said, I'm not hauling or driving that long. By the time you do everything else and then the hauling and everything, it adds up. But I do like having my own truck and pretty much being able to do what I want to with it. I do have another guy that I haul for some when he has extra loads during the week. I make a few extra dollars when I can. Like I said, I've learned right much over the 12 years or so that I've been in the woods. I'm not a, know everything or anything like that. But I've learned how to do a big variety of things. Like I said, driving a skidder, running a cutter, truck driving. I can run the loader. I just hadn't done a whole lot of it. But I've learned how to work on things and mechanic. I've learned how to weld, uh, change tires, maintenance stuff like that. Of course, change oil and different things like that. It's pretty simple. Pick up on little tips and tricks of this and that makes things easier and make it go smoother. Of course, I learned how to run a chainsaw. I'm not the greatest at, cutting trees down with a chainsaw and putting them exactly where I want them to go. Oh, about time for a Red Bull. Like some people can. I mean, sometimes I can hit the mark, sometimes not quite, but is what it is. Most of the cutting we do is with the tree cutter anyway, but I can do that. I can limb up, with a chainsaw and different things like that you just, pick up over time. I started, with the crew has been with my dad for, pretty much since he, bought the company and all, when I was a kid, when I was a baby. So, I came in with older folks that, had a lot of knowledge to share with me and teach me stuff. And then I just kind of, picked up and went from there. It was 3 of the older guys in the crew to start with. And now we just got 1 left. The other 2 has quit, during that time. And the guy on the skidder, oh, it's going to be a terrible video. I keep yawning. The guy on the skidder quit not too long ago, a little over a month now. And I've got my buddy, O1 Livestock Hauling. He's over here now running a skidder for us. And being able to pass on some of the things that I've learned in all this time to somebody else and everything, that's a pretty cool thing too, because I guess it's just kind of coming full circle and all. But anyway, that's sort of my background in it. Hopefully my future will be taking over the company one day and, being able to build it up and move on to the next level. But I guess stay tuned as we do that and go through all that and try to make some videos and try to share some knowledge that might help some people or maybe entertain you if nothing else. And if you got any questions or comments or anything like that, put them down there. But other than that, see you later.